on the track, so I just want to remind you we're here for fun and you want to be courteous, so if you bump someone and cause them to slow down or flip over, you need to wait for them to get going. Okay, I'm looking for corner marshals. I think we do need one. Okay, Dave's going to go to the middle. We got it. All right, it looks like our corner marshals are set. Have a fun, clean race, everyone. Go on the tone. All right, we're off. Mike Brown trying to make an early jump, but Jeff Cooney defended beautifully. A little bunch up in the back of the pack with the top three drivers, just like in qualifying, right close to each other. Jeff Cooney a little bit faster than Greg on the first lap, having to check up a little bit. Greg Stevens doing a good job keeping it clean, not allowing Jeff Cooney to go by. Looks like our running order right now is Greg, Jeff, Mike, Franco, Phil, Patrick, Dan, Brandon, Eric, and Albert Rosales catching back up. So we have a great race in the top three positions. Greg Stevens edged down a little bit. Franco Roberts catching up to Mike Brown, so Mike Brown has to worry about getting past Jeff and holding off Franco. Again, our running order is Greg, Jeff, Mike, Franco, Phil, Patrick, Eric, Brandon, Dan, and Albert. It looked like when I was looking at the screen, Jeff Cooney gets around the Greg Stevens. Mike Brown is just waiting back there, letting them dice it out, see if he can get through. 1 minute down and 5 to go in this 1.5 scale spec A main. Top four drivers putting down some nice lap times. 15.3 for Jeff last time by, 59 for Greg. This time Jeff comes around with a 15 flat to Greg Stevens, 15.2, 15.4 to Mike Brown, 15.9 to Franco. So your leader's fastest lap that time around. Man, we have 4.5 more minutes of this battle. Everyone running really clean, not hearing too many people hitting boards. It's nice to see that. Greg Stevens having good motor. He caught up a little bit of Jeff on the sweeper. But Jeff's driving nice and consistent and smooth. That silver can motor is very smooth throttle response. It's been going smooth. Oh no, Albert flips it over. Jeff couldn't hit the pipe, allows Greg Stevens to go by. Greg hits the pipe, gives it back to Jeff. That allows Franco and Mike Brown to get by and make one mistake, and you lose 3 spots in this race. That's how competitive 21.5 scale spec is out there today. .15 scale spec. You have lots of options of tires and body you run, and it seems like everything works similarly because we're having a great competitive race. Okay, in first is Jeff Cooney, followed closely by the Mazda RX-8 of Mike Brown. Jeff Cooney making a small bottle out of the leader. Thank you very much, Franco, from behind you too. Albert doing everything you can, trying to let Franco by. I know they didn't mean that. Stay here waiting, Albert. It's okay, Franco, you can catch back up. Okay, Rhino, Jeff Cooney, Mike Brown, Greg Stevens. Greg Stevens has fallen. Oh no, Phil goes off the track on the sweeper. Corner marshal going to get him. So the closest battle on the track is for that lead position. That's the one to watch. For that first place, for the winner of A main number 1. Race is half over. They've been doing this for 3 minutes. They'll be doing this for 3 minutes more. Jeff Cooney so far, your TQ, has been able to hold off Mike Brown, but Mike Brown has 3 more minutes to be smooth to see what he can do. Mike Brown doesn't have much time on that coach, so he just threw some tires on the day and said, I'll go for it. Looks like it's working all right. Right over Jeff Cooney, Mike Brown, Greg, Franco, Eric, Patrick, Brandon, Dan, Phil, and Albert. Mike having a nice tight line going on to the straightaway. Looks like Mike's getting that infield figured out. Right on the bumper, Jeff Cooney putting on all kinds of pressure, seeing if he can shake him. So far, Jeff Cooney has been unshakable. Franco, in the meantime, has slowly been catching Greg Stevens for that first place position. Mike Brown quicker through the chicane around those dots. So that X-Pattern tires maybe a little bit more nimble on the infield. Van Dam tires seem to have a little bit more overall grip. Okay, let's see if there's any other battles we can call on the track. Looks like Patrick and Eric Hagan are having a battle. So that yellow and green Monte Carlo is followed closely by that blue and white Camaro. That is for position. That's for your 5th place position. They're matching lap to lap. Brandon Bright able to get around Dan for that 7th position. So we have another battle on the track too. So we got lots of battles. Got the lead battle, we got battle for 5th position, we have a battle for 7th position. So Dan and Brandon battling out. Brandon that white and black BMW, followed by the green with white flame Honda S2000. But with 1 minute left, Mike Brown made a couple balls and Jeff Cooney took advantage. There's still 45 seconds left in this race. Oh no, Dan goes on the pipe. That's going to allow Brandon to gain a lot of ground. Right over at Jeff Cooney, Mike Brown, Greg, Franco, Eric, Patrick, Brandon, Phil, Dan, and Albert. Looks like Patrick's having problems. Corner Marshal, I don't know if Patrick is having technical issues. He was just waiting for a clean spot to gather himself. That is the 2nd place car behind you, Patrick. That is the 2nd place car behind you, Albert. They give Mike Brown lots of room. There you go. He has 10 seconds left to reel in Jeff Cooney. Jeff Cooney looks like he's going to take this. He might get around for one more lap. No, I think this might be the last lap. Keep going, keep going. Look. So this is the final lap for Jeff Cooney in the lead, followed closely by Mike Brown going down the short straight, up through the S's, onto the straightaway. Your DQ and winner, Mike Cooney in 2nd place, Mike Brown, Greg Stevens in 3rd, Franco Roberts in 4th, Eric Hagan, Patrick Moorhead, Brandon, Phil, Dan, and Albert.